I'm filming on my laptop tonight just because it's a lot easier, and I'm down with easy tonight. Welcome to this week's episode of the Nat-chan Videos from a Nerd. I'm actually not talking about The Hobbit tonight. I promise. Yes, not The Hobbit. Okay, so tonight I thought I'd talk about, in my introduction video I talked about how much I love Final Fantasy, so I'm actually going to talk about games that aren't Final Fantasy that I really love. So let me start. Today's just going to be PlayStation 3. I'll do other videos talking about different systems, but to shorten the video, I figure I would just talk about, I know, here I said I wouldn't talk about Final Fantasy, but that's what music is playing. Oh well. First of all, I love the Assassin's Creed franchise. Revelations is my favorite one of all of them so far. Mostly because I love Ezio and I love Altair, and I get to play both of them in this one, and this one story is just really fantastic, and I love it. So, yes, I love Assassin's Creed. If you have been neglecting to play them, give them a shot. I kind of hesitated for a while because I had a friend who was like, oh my gosh, they're so awesome. I was like, I don't know, I don't really want to, I don't know. But I actually, once I finally did it, I loved them. So, Revelations is my favorite. Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3, well actually, okay, I recently played 4. It's awesome, but I haven't been able to download that one yet. But 3 is pretty awesome. This is the one that really got me into this one. I always liked Dynasty Warriors anyway, but what makes it better than with Gundams? It doesn't get much better than that. I love Gundam, and the cool thing about this game is they blend the universes, so you get to play with all sorts of different pilots and different Gundams, and let's see, there's 300 missions, over 120 characters in mobile suits. If you're a Gundam fan and you have not played this game and you play video games, you need to play this game. I love it. It's really addicting. If you thought Dynasty Warriors was addicting to begin with, this is so much more addicting. Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3. 4 is awesome. I'm trying to remember what 4 is even called. It's not just called 4, but I don't remember. But it's awesome. And it's just a download here. It didn't come out on hard copy. Okay, an RPG that I love that is not Final Fantasy. Eternal Sonata. This game is beautiful. The music is beautiful. It's inspired by the life of Frederick Chopin. It's wonderful. This is available on the 360 as well, but this version is better, mostly because they added more playable people and costumes, and I love costume options. But this is a beautifully played RPG. If you get the chance to play this, do it. Yes. Someday I want to cosplay from that. A new series of games I've gotten into that I've never really heard of until my brother introduced them to me. The Hyperdimension Neptunia. This is Victory. This is a totally different style of RPG that I'm used to, but it's adorable and cute and comes with the soundtrack. Woohoo! Anyway, this is a super cute game, especially if you really like Japanese anime style RPGs, games, what have you. This is a really great one to play if you're really into that genre. Yeah. The genre of it, well, it's obviously it's a JRPG, but it's almost like a dating sim JRPG, but not quite. but it's pretty fun. It's adorable. I love the art. The characters are fantastic. It's just a good time. They just recently came out with some new ones. Well, re-releases. Sorry, my cats are fighting. Now this is actually 2 games, which I'm kind of, guys, goodness, they're fighting and I'm trying to record. This is actually kind of cheating because these originally came out on the PlayStation 2, which I also own them for, but I'm going to talk about them on the PlayStation 3 because they're HD remixes. But Ico, Shadow of Colossus. If you have not played these games, go out and get them and play them because they are wonderful. This is more of a puzzle game. This is a puzzle fighter adventure. They're done by, they're Sony Entertainment ones, and they're so wonderful and they're beautiful. I mean, not only are they beautiful now that they're HD, but when they were originally released, they were beautiful beyond their time. They were, gosh, they were just incredible. The music is beautiful, the storytelling is fantastic. Like I said, the actual graphics are beautiful beyond their time from when they came out. They were just up above everything else that was out at that time. So yeah, Ico and Shadow of the Colossus. I'm still waiting for The Last Guardian. Just made by the same people in the same universe. Ah! Wonderful games. Hands down. This is a fantasy adventure. It's not an RPG. It's definitely an adventure. This is done by Square Enix. It is a really underappreciated game in my opinion. You can't see the whole title because the sticker's in the way. Nier. This is a really cool game. It's kind of a dark fantasy. You play this guy. He's the father of the girl who's not on the cover. Sort of. She's here. You can see her here. She's on your back. Anyway, so you play this girl's father. In the Japanese version, you play the brother, which I don't know why they changed. Anyway, this is an awesome game. The graphics are beautiful. The soundtrack for this game is phenomenal. I love it. It's one of my absolute video game soundtracks of all time. So great. Like I said, it's kind of a dark fantasy. But you go traipsing about, and it can be a little tedious at times. I will be honest there. But if you're a patient player, great game. Go out, give it a try. Not necessarily this one being my favorite. This one's really good. I'm really liking this one. But I've always been a really big fan of the Resident Evil franchise. The most recent ones haven't been fantastic in my opinion, but I'm really loving Revelations. That's funny because my favorite Assassin's Creed is Revelations, but my favorite Resident Evil is actually 4. 2 is a close, but this game is pretty fantastic. I'm afraid of being stranded on a boat in the middle of the ocean anyway, let alone with BOWs on it. So if you like Jill Valentine, if you like yourself some running around shooting BOWs, this is a good one. This originally actually came out on the 3DS, and when they ported it to the PlayStation 3, that's when I really grabbed onto it because I'm just better at these kinds of games on a console and not a handheld. So yeah, Resident Evil Revelations. The second one for this is coming out. I'm really excited because it has Claire in it, and I really like Claire. So yeah, if you're into Resident Evil, give that one a try. Here is another RPG that is not even Square Enix. Resonance of Fate. Now, I will be completely honest. I am not very far in this game because it is one of the hardest RPGs I have ever played. but it's awesome. It's very steampunky, kind of dark, beautiful though. It's beautiful. The battle system's a little complicated, but like I said, it's hard, but it's, if you are willing to put forth the effort to play a hard game, this one, it's so awesome. I love it. It was one of the first PlayStation 3 games I got. Alright, here is another RPG. This one is a Square Enix, and it has a history, but Star Ocean, The Last Hope. The first thing I thought of when describing this game was a colorful explosion. This game is very vibrant in color. It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous game. If you're a fan of the Star Ocean universe, I thought this was a really good addition. There we go. I thought this was a really good addition to it. Again, you know, hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of playing because it's an RPG and it's a Square Enix RPG, so it's long. But it's fantastic. It's beautiful. I love the main characters. Definitely get the, again, this is available on the 360, but this version is better. This is the international version, which actually has more than the 360 version. So if you have a PlayStation 3 and a 360, get it for your PlayStation, not for your 360. You will be sad. I don't have anything against the 360. There's a couple of games on that are exclusive to the 360 that I really want. But I actually don't have a 360. Nor do I really have access to one anymore. I used to when I lived with my brother. But, okay. Here is a franchise that I have been a fan of for a very long time. Tomb Raider. I originally, had I made this video a year and a half ago, I would have said Tomb Raider Underworld, which I really liked. But this, the Tomb Raider reboot, oh my goodness. This is what I always wanted Tomb Raider to be. It's just, it's stunning, it's thrilling, it's edge of your seat, crazy exciting. Gosh, I love the bow and arrow effect now that she's got. For anyone who doesn't know, this is the story of how Lara Croft became who she is today. This is her first adventure. It's nitty, it's gritty, it's awesome. I can't wait for the sequel. And oh, actually, not last. Hold on. Okay, had to get one more game that wasn't on the shelf with the others. This is actually done by the same people that did Resonance of Fate, but it's a different style of RPG. Valkyria Chronicles. This is a strategy type RPG. Sort of. It's beautifully done. It's like a almost like an anime style storybook, cel shaded kind of dealy, but it takes place during like it's a war era game, but it's kind of like an alternate reality. But I love it. It's fantastic. It's got great characters, great music. I love the images. I wish there was a better, I don't know if you can really see the style of the art there, but I really love it. I love the costumes. It's a great game. This was one of the first games I got for my PlayStation 3, and I don't regret it. I love it to this day. I should play it again, actually. Yes, definitely. There are sequels which are not on the PlayStation 3, which is annoying to me. Last, most certainly not least, this is actually the newest game in my collection, which I have very quickly come to love. Not everyone loved it. I do. Lord of the Rings, War in the North. For anyone who doesn't know, this takes place during the War of the Ring. Well, during the Lord of the Rings. So while Frodo's off going to Mordor, this is going on in the North. You play 3 different people. you can play all 3 of them. Right now what I'm doing is I'm playing the Ranger, Eridan. I'm playing him all the way through the game, and then I'll play it with Andriel, who's the elf, and then I'll play it with Farn. Or I'll play with Farn and then Andriel. I don't know. But you can switch throughout the game, but I think I'm going to play through the whole game with each character. It's really cool. I'm really enjoying it, but of course we all know how much I love the Tolkien universe, so this is a pretty fantastic game within that universe. So yeah, if you like, you know, existing universe-based games where you run around and fight stuff, this is good. You know, when you find weapons and armor and stuff, it changes the picture of your person, which I love. I love it when stuff like that changes. I think that's it for now. I don't have any current upcoming news. I've got Otakon coming up in a couple weeks. Behind in my costume. But it should be pretty great. I'm really excited. It's Otakon Vegas, for anyone who doesn't know. It's going to be in Vegas. So I'm going to try and shoot some footage there, or an episode, or something. I know I didn't do a very good job at the last 2 cons I went to. I'm sorry. But I will hopefully, I know I'm going to be pretty busy because I'm helping with the masquerade. But some friends of mine are in a maid cafe, and they're going to be performing. So that should be pretty cool. So anyway, thanks so much for watching this episode about all my games that I love that aren't Final Fantasy. I mean, I have other games that I play, but these are my absolute favorites that are not Final Fantasy. So, next time I will talk about a different system. And I guess so long for now. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, morning, night, whatever time of day you're watching this. And keep being nerdy.